Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Here we teach beginner graphic designers how to get yourself started. What are the simple steps you can take to build yourself as a designer, and what are the strategies you can use to create your own personal style from the ground up. So stick around, this is going to be a really good video. So before we go any further, I just wanted to share with you this awesome sweater I got. Hey, if you're a YouTuber and you want to start up as well and you want to get some recognition and some creativity on your channel, I suggest you go check this out on my website. I'll link it right here. It's super comfortable, super warm, very nice quality, and the design is awesome. I have so much more where that came from. You can just go check it out and be like me. Alrighty, so I just put an example photo here to show you the first mistake that you don't want to make this coming year, especially if you're just getting the ball rolling in your graphic design journey. So something that I always seen and I really think is just gross is laying text over a plain photo and calling it a day. That's a no-no. We don't want that. So, for example, this is what you and I can both see a lot of the times when it comes to graphic designs that are not good or less than adequate. So, let's say, hi everybody. Boom. And then you just lay it right over the photo. No. We don't want to do that. That doesn't really look good. First of all, it's a white text and it's hardly visible. Second of all, it's very plain and it doesn't flow well with the photograph personally. Yes, if you're really artistic and you have a specific purpose for what you're doing, this could actually work, but it doesn't look finished. When you make graphic designs, you want them to look complete. You don't want a viewer to look at that and they might not know how to explain why they don't like what they're looking at, but if something doesn't look complete, especially to another graphic designer, there's something that needs to be done more to complete the design, to make it look wholesome. So that's the first mistake. Don't ever lay text over a photograph like that, because there's so many colors in the photos a lot of the time, so you don't want to just slap something over it. If anything, let's make this a little bit better. For example, we got hi everybody. Add some elements to it. You know, add some dimension. Add some purpose. Add some color to make that particular area of the design meaningful in some areas. So instead of putting it on top of my face, I could probably add some contrast. Since I have a black shirt and a black mask. Let's try this. You put a black, square, a black shape or something underneath it. Make sure you center it. I'm bringing it to my second point, actually. Boom. That makes much more sense. I can see that on social media posts. I can see that on different platforms. So remember what I said. Do not just slap text over a photograph. Add some character and dimension to make it wholesome. And then you're cooking with grease. Alright, for my second point, I want you to know alignment is super important. Symmetry.
Symmetry.
Let's let that sink in for a sec. Symmetry. You need symmetry to some degree, unless there's abstract reason for asymmetricalness. Then okay, but most times than other times, you want symmetry. So that means, for example, we have the graphic that we're looking at, right? If I'm going to slap something in the middle, let's bring back that element to just make this make sense. Yeah, how about that? Let's do that. Yeah, okay. Follow me? You following me? All right. We're gonna bring this back down. Get our black color on. Canva is so handy, y'all. It really is. All right, especially when you're starting out. Oh my goodness. So with alignment, do not, I repeat, do not do this. don't do that. Please don't do that. Don't do that. It looks terrible. It's not good. You want to make sure when you align it, it is symmetrical. And what I mean by symmetrical is that the same amount of space on the top of hi everybody in the black is at the bottom. And don't be fooled by, you know, these lines and these rubrics, because they're not gonna take account for every element in there, because it doesn't know exactly where you want to put it. So you want to make sure you're paying close attention to the spacing that it gets. You can use the lines to the best you can, but do your very best to make sure that spaces are distributed evenly, or else it looks plain lame. Okay? Okay. Alright, cool. So remember, alignment is, you don't want to make that mistake. You don't want to just slap things together and just go, ah, boom. You don't want that. Okay? Okay. So the last thing I want to end on is making sure your designs are not too busy. Like I said, it just depends on your style, but especially starting off, you don't want it to look crazy. It's a very simple photo at the base, so there's no reason for me to be adding all kinds of stuff in it, especially just slopping it down like my previous point was. You want to make sure that depending upon what you're working with, whether it be a logo, whether it be a flyer, whether it be an email banner or whatever it is, you want to make sure you're catering the additions you're making to the design according to the theme or the mood of the plan of the design. Okay? So just because, you know, you have a birthday design, for example, don't just slap a bunch of cakes and flowers and present boxes all over the picture. No, you want to make sure that you have a plan as to what you want the eyes of the viewers to feel and get from it, because if there's so much going on, it will look so bad. Okay? So thank you everybody for taking the time to watch this video. So I hope you really gained some valuable information. There's so much more, but I just wanted to share a little bit with you that you can digest. And 2021 is going to be a year that a lot of people are recovering, and hopefully it gets better. But I just want you, my beginner graphic designers, to have a good foot going into this, especially if you're starting off in the new year and you're watching this. I hope that you take these into consideration, because it's so common amongst beginners especially, and even people that have been doing this. It may not be something that has been brought to their attention, but I hope you found value out of this. If you have, please go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can continue to get fed some information, because this is really good stuff and I've learned a lot over the 10+ years I've been doing this, and I really think you would, I know you will get a lot of information you probably didn't know or have overlooked in this graphic design world. So definitely stay tuned, and thank you so much for watching this video, and see you in the next one. Okay, bye.